Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Game Society. I call this D-Clone attempt. Alright, I was super nervous doing my first attempt at D-Clone, so I only do tier 0, and I'm making sure that my gear is like okay, because I had done a different attempt where I completely like missed resistances, so I'm just like, you know, going through everything, making sure it looks all good. None of this gear is super fancy. I mean, it's okay. It's good enough. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going over it again and again. I forgot to have sound on, unfortunately. I also wanted to do it, you know, kind of with silence. I was pretty stressed about it. I haven't been able to get D-Clone yet. This is hardcore, so if I lose my Druid, I lose it. I can make another boss character, but I don't want to. I'm only level 90 here. I was in a map where I had just done a map, or Uber Ancient, so I have to make a new game here. So I just label it like D-Clone. You can see down here that I'm level 90 right there. But yeah, we're about to get started. So we have to go to the fountain in Act 5. I didn't know if I could or couldn't do this. I was at tier 0. I was like, I should be fine. I don't have like a lot of good life charms or anything, so all of them are like, you know, some of them don't even have life on them. I'm double checking that all of my key bindings are correct, because sometimes I mess with them, so I didn't want to have like a slip up and lose to something silly. Like I said, I'm double checking. I don't even have bow. Like, I just don't have it on this character, not yet. Like I said, this is just tier 0, so I'm summoning my spirits. I'm just getting used to it before. I've tried this on a Javazon before, so I'm just going in. I'm seeing, like, testing the waters and how much I'm getting chunked. I got pretty chunked there. I had to use, like, a rejuve. I'm also, like, pre-rejuving just in case. Like I said, I don't want to lose this character on hardcore. Skeletons come out, so this is the next phase. I knew to just run around and slowly take them out whenever you can. Try to get them grouped up. I'm just going around the corners of the map, trying to not get hit as much from the D-Clone here. I don't know why I added some potions there. I was just randomly doing it. Probably didn't need to. You'll see later on is the better time to do it. So yeah, I just keep running around, trying to like draw aggro to me. He comes to me. We're, you know, it's going pretty good so far. At this point, I was feeling pretty confident, so I was pretty excited. So I'm like misclicking. I'm trying to get behind this wall as he's doing these cold novas. So this is when I should have filled up my rejuice here. But yeah, I just sit there and I'm just waiting at this point. I just go back at him again, trying to get away from the spirits as much as possible. He's doing a ton of the firestorm right here, which is pretty rough for me. I don't think I have the best dwarf star rings. I don't have like 6%ers. I almost got knocked out there. That was pretty rough. I was just tanking like all sorts of damage. It was like the spirit, the flame, everything. I was just tanking there, so I figured I would start moving around. There we go. Just get him into a good spot away from the spirits. But yep, the skeletons come out again. I remember that there's gonna be these archers, so the archers, I believe, do more damage. So I'm like kind of like focused on them mostly, but when the other ones pile up, I'm trying to crunch them all together because Maul has area of effect. Trying to dodge as much stuff as possible if we can, as well as staying far away from the D-Clone so he doesn't do his, you know, extra damage. He's gonna still get us with like his fire waves and stuff occasionally. So I'm just looping around. There you go. I got, I think, all the skeletons, so I just have to go at them. I see all these spirits coming, so I think I have to back off here. Have to pull them, draw them out more. It's better when I have like a 360 access to him, not when he's like against the side there. There you go, I drew him out again. He's eventually going to get to another skeleton phase. I'm still feeling like okay at this point. I'm like, I was thinking about how many rejuves that are down. Okay, so I messed up here. I couldn't like, I didn't want to misclick and get hit by the cold nova, so I'm just taking the spirit damage here. So that was pretty rough. I'm just like wasted like 3 rejuves there or something. That was pretty bad. So I was still like, I don't know if I can do it right here, so I just keep looping around. There was some internal panic, of course. I really wanted to get him down. I really wanted to finally get my first, you know, trophy from him. Or not trophy, just like, you know, get the first kill from him. Right here was pretty good. We got a lot of damage, uninterrupted damage there to where the skeletons came out. I mean, I almost got knocked out there. That chain lightning was pretty rough. A lot of the archers are in like an awkward spot, but they are grouped up. I get hit with poison. I do have enough resistances, so... But if I didn't have poison, that would have been pretty rough right there. But yeah, there's a lot of skeletons. I couldn't remember if this was the last skeleton phase or not. I just completely lost count when I was actually doing this. Alright, all of the skeletons. There you go, that one. I was like, did I miss any? I'm like going in circles. I was thinking about grabbing some rejuves, but I was like, it's probably not right time to grab rejuves now. The poison was really chunking me hard. So I think at this point, I think there is a point where I'm taking way too much. I was seeing red here. At this point, I completely forgot about the cold nova. And I'm super lucky to... I was like, why am I getting hit here? And then I realized that I was messing up on the cold nova. I probably just saved myself there. Realizing right at the end. Once again, in one of those spirits. I was so lucky to have survived so far to this point. So many mistakes. At this point, I was seeing red, and I was seeing the kill, but I probably shouldn't have been this foolish. I'm like just tanking a bunch of damage here, you know, I'm like, all those were coming at me, but I got them finally. First time ever for hardcore, so it felt good. I forgot to record identifying the Annihilus Charm, but then I recorded afterwards, so you'll see what I end up getting is 60, 18, 15, which was, and then 6% experience, which was better than mine, so I ended up swapping them. Actually a lot better for my druid. And that was my first D-clone kill.